Hey Leo, welcome in. Gonna see what's coming up for you in love, emotional connection, and we're going to take a look at your person, the person on your mind, Leo. Let's begin. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Leo. What is Leo's person's current energy? The King of Wands. Okay, they may be matching your fire, Leo. Seeing you as attractive. They know what they want and they're coming for you. Very similar to your last reading, love reading. Page of Pentacles. They may doubt themselves at times. Like, does their fire match their stability? They're coming in with a stable offer which has desire underneath it. Why the Page of Pentacles? Why this uncertainty? Uncertainty because it's a page. Pages are messengers or just an inexperienced person in regards to resources and wealth and stability. So they're questioning stability. Like, will they last? Will their desire last? Or will it match, Leo? Why the Page of Pentacles? 10 of Wands and 6 of Pentacles. They may be feeling obligated to match you again, either you are well off, you have a lot of resources, you have a lot of potential to, or you have a lot of money, and that's where the insecurity is coming from, like the pressure to give you what you deserve. They hold you in high admiration, almost on a pedestal. How does Leo feel about this person? How does Leo feel about their person? Okay, that's a lot of cards. Leo, you have the 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, the 7 of Swords, strategic planning, and the Sun. You're chasing your happiness. You actually feel that the heaviness that they bring with all the insecurity, the worries, the pressure, the obligations, the responsibility that either they put on you or that they feel in the connection is almost draining you, and you're strategizing how to free yourself or illuminate or even lead the way for them to get out of the stuck, overburdened energy, like the heaviness. But do they listen? Do they take action on your advices or what's coming up in the future for these two? I see you chasing your happiness regardless, and this person may have to figure out their insecurities on their own and just catch up. What's going to happen in the future for these two? What messages are most important for Leo at this time to know about this relationship? Situation. One more, please. Oh, I've got 2 more, Leo. Okay, bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's sort of almost like a push and pull of conflict, boundaries, and testing boundaries. It's like, come on, get your stuff together already. How long has it been? You can't stay in the page. I mean, your person's intentions are lofty and ambitious, but they don't have the follow through, and they feel like they've been beating a dead horse trying to match you and give you what you need, but it's probably just the way that they're doing things. They're doing things the hard way instead of keeping it simple, light-hearted. And it seems to be taking a toll on your happiness or your freedom. Okay, let's take a look. Five of Swords, the Tower, jinkies. The Star. The Star comes after the Tower in Tarot, and then the Four of Cups. Okay, there's a bit of apathy here, apathy towards change, and if you don't adapt, you can be as successful as you want, you can be as rich as you want, you can be as good looking as you want, but if you don't adapt to change, you're going to get left behind. And I've got the feeling it's your person. And I've just noticed that there's no cups in this reading. So this could be a business deal, it could be a business partnership, or even work. Because there's no emotional attachment here. So the person on your mind may not be somebody you're in a relationship. It may be either a supervisor or a co-worker who just acts a fool sometimes. They don't think about the long term. They may just blow their money, blow their wages, and they work really hard for their money, but they don't have a good relationship with it. And you may just keep giving to this person, letting them borrow money, giving them resources, even loaning your car. But it's a never-ending cycle. Like, you can't give to people who won't step up and help them on themselves. Like, something has to change. There's a Tower here. The way that somebody's been behaving is about to be transformed suddenly, without any warning. Like, there's warning signs, but somebody's not taking heed. And it's going to be a blessing in disguise with the Star after the Tower card. It's like the calm, soothing, healing waters after so much friction that has built up. But it's caused by the Four of Cups. Even though it's the end of the reading, it's very significant. It comes from non-action. It comes from a victim mentality. Poor me, poor me. Why doesn't anybody help me? No, help yourself. This could be you or your person, but I see you chasing your happiness and not getting bogged down or tied to somebody else's karma. You're right, Leo. This could be not a romantic connection, I'm seeing, but it's somebody who's on your mind. And at the end of the day, that's their lesson to learn. You can't rescue people who don't take the life raft, you know. I'm going to pull you some oracle cards just to close your reading, Leo. I hope you gain some clarity or insight around this situation, and that your cup is for you. You can't pour it out over somebody else when they're not filling their own. You know what I mean, Leo? And you may not like to hear that somebody... I don't see them doing this on purpose, like fully taking advantage of your generosity. But at some point, your giving is not helping them. It's actually enabling them to not step up in their own life. Okay, one more card for Leo. Thank you. Okay, use essential oils. Essential oils help boost your mood and promote positive energy. I mean, when the sun shows up in any reading, it outshines all of the bad stuff. It's like a diffuser, a neutrality card, and it expresses at the end of the day everything's going to be fine. It's just that. And because this was in your energy, you may be prone to trying to rescue or save somebody who is happy just to drown. Not literally, but just in order to learn their lesson, they have to go to the depths. And they may have to survive a tower moment. So just pay heed. The colours you wear, Leo, use colour magic by wearing colours that attract the things you want. Red for passion, desire, yellow for happiness, etc., etc. Create an altar, create a sacred space to help you manifest your intentions. Even if your intentions are good for this person, you know. And your last card is fuck me nice. Be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness. That is your reading in a nutshell. So yeah, give empathy, compassion, and trust to yourself first before giving it to others. That's your reading, Leo. Stay blessed.